coming out of the blue. Shelley's attorney made the case that it was perfectly natural for her to assume that George Zimmerman was carrying a gun. The attorney said, hey, he always carries a gun, and that his gestures indicated to her that he had a gun on him. And indeed, there was a bag with a piece of paper in it in the house that showed he had just, according to them, purchased a new holster. Listen to this, and we'll debate it on the other side.
She has objective evidence of what's going on that day. She's been filming, just like you guys are filming, and it would be no different than if you were filming and somebody ran out and busted every one of your cameras and said, no, 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 there's nothing I didn't want you to see. I just decided to bust your cameras because I'm an angry man. That being said, Shelley used the shortcut. He's got a gun. He keeps threatening us. And I got to tell you, if Clint Eastwood is playing a bad guy in a movie and he's resting his hand on the butt of his gun and he says, are you feeling lucky, punk? Does he have to pull the gun to make you scared, worried, upset, want to call maybe the police and say, please get here? I don't want my dad in trouble. I don't want us in trouble. He doesn't have to pull it. You don't even have to see it when Clint Eastwood says it, for God's sake. So Shelley had a valid reason why she believed that George was armed. The Lake Mary Police Department, I believe, did what they needed to do, but they checked George 5 or 10 or 15 minutes later. They didn't check his car. Apparently, the young lady that was with him indicated, and you guys know better than me because I haven't seen that report, but apparently she indicated that there were guns in the car, but these guns simply, they had licenses, so it's okay. So the bottom line is Shelley had every reason to believe there was a good gun and every reason to want the police there.
Straight out to the Lion's Den. The implication here, based on what she knows about George, was that she was right to think that he was packing heat.
No.
And indeed, suggesting that he may have been packing heat because they never checked the truck. Go ahead, Dana Zwickle.
No. Thank you. We're missing such a huge part in all of this. This was a circus. This was a circus where her lawyer wanted his 15 minutes of fame. He's sitting here saying, we don't want to prosecute, but oh, here you go. Let me hand you all of this evidence. Let me come out here and give testimony and a statement for a long period of time, but oh, Shelley doesn't want to prosecute. Did he bother to mention that she took the iPad, or whoever took the iPad, hit George Zimmerman first with the iPad, and then that's when he took the iPad from her and then destroyed the iPad. Where's no mention of a gun here. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous.
Okay, he's not always. You made your point. Let's let Jay Wendell respond.
People are always saying George Zimmerman is the victim. George Zimmerman punched her only protector in the face, her father.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because I just saw, how do I know? It's been on the news.
How do you
know? He's got a cut on his nose. He's got a cut on his nose.
He has injuries to his nose.
But how do we know?
Because that was the allegation. You can pretend like you don't know, but at least the allegation and the injury is consistent with the allegation. Now, if you want to play that game, then go ahead and play that game. But for the rest of America, you can see he's got an injury to his nose. So that's his house. That's her father's house. He gets punched in the nose at his own house. He's trying to defend his daughter, and George Zimmerman is just acting like a roving maniac.